The number 7 parameter is intrinsic value discount, or some people know as a margin of safety concept. So we use the rate of the margin of safety for a company listed in Indonesia is 30% of the full value. It's the same as what Warren Buffett used to value the company that he's investing in. The number 8 is the number listed stock, total share outstanding or issued. The last one is dividend. Dividend represent that the company profit that can be distributed for the benefit of the shareholder. But distributing dividend is not necessarily a good one compared to a company that never distributed dividend, but the company still keep growing because they use dividend as a fund to make an expansion. If they cannot find the good investment out there, so they will distribute as a form of dividend. This slide showing the margin of safety concept. You can see from this chart how we divide in the three sections or three phases. The lowest one is we consider a discount, and the middle level is a stock price, usually around this area. If the stock price rise over the top level in this chart, this is considered a big profit, or we call it sell zone, and then the lowest level is considered a buy zone. Now we go deeper on the calculation based on fundamental analysis. General stock valuation methods, we usually find that people use book value, earning before interest, depreciation and amortization, price earning ratio, free cash flow, liquidation value based on then surplus deficit balance sheet. Our stock valuation calculator use the point 4 and 5, free cash flow and then liquidation value. How to calculate book value? You can see in this chapter that we take an example of data on the fiscal year 2010. In the third quarter, nominated in US dollar, the company is Bumi Resources. This is a coal mine company, the biggest coal mine company in Indonesia. You see the total asset subtract by goodwill, current liabilities and non-current liabilities is considered total debt. So we can get the book value, total book value. If we divide in the outstanding stock, we can get the book value per stock or per share. It is 0.07 US dollar. In IDR is 666 rupiah. Next is how to calculate EBITDA and price earning ratio. The calculation is very simple. Earning before tax, add on the interest expense and interest income, add depreciation and amortization, and we can get the EBITDA. EBITDA per share in IDR is 757 compare to price earning ratio, which is 3.96. If we take a look at the method of stock valuation by Benjamin Graham, the same formula that we use for the stock valuation calculator, you see the the free cash flow. It is the sum of the earning after tax plus non-recurring items plus depreciation, amortization, and capital expenditure. Free cash flow will be projected by average revenue growth for the next 10 years, and then we use surplus deficit balance sheet. The formula is current asset minus non-recurring item minus short-term debt and long-term debt plus dividend. We don't project the balance sheet of the company. So basically free cash flow plus surplus deficit discounted by yield on government bond, you can get the present value. Then we put the margin of safety concept. So we get 30% of the value. This is the intrinsic value or the true value of the company. Next, we would like to show you the secret formula, how the stock valuation works based on Benjamin Graham formula and then projection discounted from Warren Buffett. So you see in the caption that we obtain the data basically from the stock market authorities in quarterly financial report, and if not, we can find from the official company website. So what we are looking at the financial report, basically profit and loss, cash flow, auditor's note, and balance sheet. So you see what key factor determining the cash flow, profit and loss, cash flow, the auditor's note, and also the average industry growth. So you can see on the right hand of the chart the surplus and deficit of the balance sheet coming from purely from the balance sheet itself, and then combined together with government bond yield, and we make a discounting for the 10-year projection. We put on margin of safety concept, and we come up with two intrinsic value, high and low. Next, we can use our tool to screen out the top 20 stocks in Indonesia based on the market capitalization. So you can find most of them are blue chip and big caps with less than 10% growth in average, and you can see that when the data is being updated, so basically you can pick the best stock based on the market capitalization. From our tool, you can also make a combination or modification for the screening based on the top 20 free cash flow of the stock market in Indonesia. So you can see it's about the same list dominated by big caps and blue chip companies with growth is average less than 10%. Next, we calculate intrinsic value. We take a sample again, the Bumi Resources in the Q3 2010. You see in the slide is net income. We combine with foreign exchange, profit and loss, fixed asset sales, development, depreciation, amortization, capital expenditure. So and all we get the what we call it earning power divided by listed stock, and then we get free cash flow per share 190. Next is we calculate surplus deficit balance sheet of Bumi Resources Q3 2010. Total current asset less advance, prepaid, deferred expenses. We adjust the current asset, and then we compare with short-term debt and long-term debt, and we get the two value of the surplus deficit balance sheet, which is surplus deficit short-term debt, and then surplus deficit per share for the total debt. we see the number, the conservative is much worse, is minus 2300, and then the more optimistic one is minus 470.